And in some senses,
and while you
this was linked to a startup. Let's draw the startup analogy. I don't want to take any
I'll give you a startup example.
Let's not take any one company's name, but we've seen many Indian startups reach $10 billion, $16 billion valuations.
I was going to say exactly
only to be proven to be made of feet of clay, and they collapse. It's in some ways the equivalent of the Indian political startup story, and we've seen that happen in business. It's happening now in politics.
Look, in politics, it's far more difficult. When we compare, Kejriwal was India's only political unicorn of the 21st century. Let's be very clear. You have lots of unicorns.
Exaggerated valuation.
Valuation thi.
Exaggerated valuation. Not actually matching cash flows.
Agreed.
Exactly.
Agreed. You've had many such startups which have zoomed up, and dramatically so in terms of politics. Between he joins politics in 2012. By 2013, he's become chief minister. 2015, wins a big majority. He is a political unicorn. And I think the disappointment...
No, he may no longer be a unicorn. The unicorn requires 1 billion plus. You still hold on to Punjab, so I suppose you're a unicorn to that extent.
I don't think he's...
But you had a multi-billion-dollar valuation. That's crashed. That's quite crashed.
While my friend Rajat Sethi exults over Kejriwal's defeat, I think the troubling part is simply this. He represented for those who supported him over the years, not just a political party, but an idea. An idea that you could do politics differently. The troubling part of today will be all those who thought you could do politics differently have realized
differently, could govern differently.
We've got Nimi Rastogi joining us from the AAP office. I've just received word from the AAP office. They've locked up the AAP office. They've apparently locked up the AAP office. They're restricting entry. Only party officials are allowed. Unknown media people are being sent outside. Known people are being kept inside. Unknown people are being sent outside. Nimi Rastogi, क्या हो रहा है? क्यों बंद कर दिया आपने AAP का office?
Dekhi, while everybody is hyperventilating on this winning and losing game, let me remind you that the difference in percentage is only 3.5%, and you win some, you lose some, and in all humility we accept people's mandate. But let me remind you, it was Arvind Kejriwal who set the narrative, who set the higher standards in electoral politics, who called a spade, and who had the guts to say even the most unthinkable
very
things
rare
which people shy
piece
away.
of good news in the last round of counting in Kalkaji. Atishi at this moment is leading by 2,700 votes, which means unless all the votes which are still to be counted go against a chief minister, sitting incumbent chief minister, now on her way out, Atishi is likely to win. So they'll have somebody, you'll have somebody in the assembly on an AAP ticket who's a prominent leader. Atishi likely to win, though Kejriwal and Sisodia have both lost. Nimi Rastogi.
So we belong to the philosophy of Harivansh Rai Bachchan ki man ka ho to acha, man ka na ho to usse bhi zyada acha, because that strengthens our resolve. We are not going anywhere. We are a force to reckon with. We will continue fighting for the rights of people, for differentiating between what is right, what is wrong. We will not let corrupt politicians like BJP to have their way, to run all over the people of India. So we are here. We will check course correct.
But how will you do it?
We will proceed from here.
Nimiji,
we are
those are
even
fine
more
words.
motivated to go ahead and serve
Nimiji,
people.
those are fine words. The truth of the matter is Delhi was your bastion, your fortress. When you want to expand, you first need to protect your fortress. Now your fortress has been breached. How do you expand or even contemplate the future? Do you accept that you have a very long marathon now to run? You are a startup, as we are calling it. You've met a huge bump. अब आप next level पे कैसे जाओगी?
पहली बात तो we are not a startup, we are a national party. Second thing, the victory margin is less than 1,000 or 2,000, which is nothing. And third thing is we have governments in 2 states, or had. And we have our Vidhan Sabha members, MLAs in 5 states. We have 1 in MCD. So there is nothing that is writing us off. Don't be in hurry to write an epitaph for us. Else you will be,
there's a lot of concern, very serious concern, Nimi Rastogi, about how many of these 22 MLAs will stay with AAP. We saw this in Gujarat. You had 6. Most of them, I think, 1 odd stayed, the others left. Are you concerned that some of these 22 could leave too?
See, you are speaking as if you're normalizing horse trading and you're kind of
I'm not. I'm
almost
raising a
anticipating
concern.
that BJP
Parvesh
would
Verma
throw
is speaking
money
at this time. The
MLAs
biggest
and
slayer
the
in
MLAs
Indian
will-
politics at this moment.
क्या वजह रहा है जो इतना प्रचंड बहुमत जो है बीजेपी को मिला है और साथ में नई दिल्ली की सीट पर भी आप कैंपेनिंग में थे, लोगों की क्या कंप्लेंट है?
देखिए, जब 11 साल झूठ से कोई सरकार चलाएगा, जब लोगों को फुसलाएगा, उनकी बातें नहीं सुनेगा, तब लोग उसको एक बार मौका और दे सकते हैं। दूसरी बार मौका देना, ये गलती दिल्ली वाली नहीं करेंगे और उन्होंने नहीं करी है। हमारी जो बहुमत से सरकार बनी है वो बहुत एक्सपेक्टेड थी। जब आप लोगों की शिकायतें सुनते हैं, उन लोगों की जो दिक्कतें सुनते हैं, उसके बाद एक्सपेक्टेड था। मीडिया वाले कह रहे थे कि शायद पलट जाएगा इलेक्शन, लेकिन जैसे हम देख सकते हैं बहुत क्लियर कट विक्ट्री है। पापा की भी बहुत क्लियर कट विक्ट्री है, सुबह से लीड में चल रहे हैं और आप सबके समर्थन के लिए वापस धन्यवाद। थैंक यू।
जिस तरह से अकाउंट खुला था शुरुआत में, जब ट्रेंड कर की तरफ लगातार बढ़ रहे हैं, तो उस वक्त की स्थिति क्या थी?
सब बहुत टेंस थे, लेकिन जैसा हम तीनों ने 4 दिन पहले भी बोला था, बहुत क्लियर कट विक्ट्री आएगी। बस सही वक्त का इंतजार था। दिल्ली वाले समझ गए कौन उनका मजाक उड़ा रहा है, कौन उनकी भावनाओं के साथ खेल रहा है। इस बार दिल्ली ने झूठ को विक्ट्री नहीं दी।
लगातार हनुमान चालीसा चल रहा है घर में।
पापा बहुत बड़े भक्त हैं हनुमान जी के और हनुमान जी का साथ है, इसलिए हमें ये विक्ट्री मिली है। बस
अब जीत के बाद क्या करेंगे आप?
सबको धन्यवाद देना चाहते हैं। पापा सबको जाके धन्यवाद देंगे, पूरा परिवार जाएगा और बस सबको अपनी सबको बधाइयाँ देंगे और सबको अपने विशेस के लिए थैंकफुल हैं।
सेलिब्रेशंस करेंगे?
जी जरूर।
Almost like it takes a village. When someone fights a campaign, it requires everyone, friends ke friends, beta, beti, sab aa jao, lag jao. It's like a barat. And when I'd gone to their house, it was interesting to see how everyone was chipping in. They all had as if they were all deep data strategists, looking at the data, but just trying to chip in. It's like contributing to a barat, contribute in any big, small way that you can.